So we went on a little early this time around. Welcome to Crazy Pinfalls. What's up, boys? How you doing? Welcome back.
What am I doing here?
I don't know. You're the one who decided to come in. But my question is, why have you changed your username to Arn Anderson's Glock? My gosh.
Because it's awesome. It's so fitting for me.
Did you see the meme going around about how NRA backwards is Arn?
Oh yeah.
Arn Anderson, yeah.
Well, that was lovely. That's the best way to start this whole thing. So right now we're tallying. Before we go in, there's not going to be a review of the week. We're just going to go straight into a draft. So we're going to assign these three individuals to their own brands, and we'll go the way it is. For one thing, this is going to be 10 rounds. All three brands will be drafted. I know that sounds crazy with NXT 2.0 whatnot, but this is a fantasy draft.
Oh god, I gotta fix that brand because it's so bad.
I don't even know who's on that roster. I couldn't even.
So I'll pull up Fightful right now, and that way you could look. We could use their roster and stuff like that. If I could find the resource on it. Resources.
I just find that 2.0 is so unwatchable right now. They sacrifice the match quality for like all of the. It's like, you know what it is? It's became Raw, like closely to bad.
It really is, yeah.
Bad televised Raw.
Legitimately, the only thing I'm watching is AEW. I've completely checked out of WWE. I listen to the Raw and SmackDown post shows. I listened to the 2.0 NXT post show, the debut, and I haven't listened since because I can't bear hearing what's happened to NXT.
I say Raw SmackDown's been good, but 2.0 that's the worst show of WWE right now.
I might be in the minority in it from what I've seen so far, except for last night.
Look, they have some good young superstars like Rick Starr's son. It's just that name. That name is not going to get over.
That name is awesome. That name is so fitting for NXT 2.0.
You're such a troll. You're such a troll.
That name's going to hurt him.
Why are you complaining?
Ed, if you have the list, that'd be great.
Okay.
So we're gonna assign brands this time around. So I'm gonna do this and I'll give you guys the option. I'm gonna start with Anakin since he was the first one ever on the show, and then I'll start with Aaron and DGMC. Pick a brand, Anakin.
I'm going to go with SmackDown. I'm gonna go with the blue brand.
All right, so I'm going to change your name instead of Anakin the Redeemer to what you have.
Okay. I almost went with Raw because of the...
Wrong one. Yeah. See,
I'll fix it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron, your turn.
I'll go with main event. I'm just joking. I'll go with Raw.
Okay.
I knew you want to fix 2.0, huh?
Yes. I'm gonna burn to the ground.
See now, his goal will be to get it back to what, late 2014 NXT when you said that they peaked.
That's when it started to get really
No, because he's crazy and like he picks a point like before Kevin Owens shows up as when NXT.
No, I picked the night that he showed up. I said that was the peak.
Oh, the night, yeah.
Slowly went down a cliff.
Yeah. So the rest of 2015, 2016, 17, 18.
I didn't say it wasn't good.
Not good.
It wasn't as good as 2014. It's decline. It was on decline.
See, not good. See, that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't overnight. Like.
All right. So
are we counting injured wrestlers too? Like ones on the shelf? Because technically they're not really in the draft.
So we're gonna do 10. The rules are this: we're gonna do 10 rounds each. So I'm gonna create the ticker in a second, and that way you guys go on there. This way I can keep a tab on it. It's gonna be like a scrolling ticker, kind of like the NFL. And I'm going since Anakin picked first, I'm gonna pick DGMC to go first, Anakin, then Aaron, and then it's gonna rotate like a snake. It's gonna go Aaron, Anakin, DGMC. It's going to be 10 rounds, and then you're gonna have 4 reserve picks at the end. We'll go through the whole thing, and then I'll give you my opinions on it. I am not drafting. I am hosting this, so this is going to be one big ass shit show in the process, but it'll be fun nonetheless. It'll be one big ass train wreck.
I'll make sure.
Okay, so I have a question. Actually, I have 2 questions. First of all, are we doing this basically are we saying that we're starting where we don't have anybody in the roster, or are we taking the rosters that they currently have and we're deciding who we want to take from other brands?
Well, the exception is that, and I'm going to state this, titles, champions will not change.
Okay.
Right? NXT, just like the distraction did, NXT UK is enable. The NXT UK title in this instance is floatable for this draft.
Okay.
Unlike some other stuff.
Which title's floatable? Sorry.
NXT UK. The women's tag titles for both NXT and the regular main roster titles are floatable, and then I'll make a twist on it just because. Well, fuck, why not, right? The IC title in the United States are floatable, so those are all up for grabs. But your mainstay champions stay same. The tag,
so like the women's champions stay the same in the Universal and the WWE champion, right?
Yep. And then if you pick, so like Roman, the Bloodline has both tag and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
The New Day would be considered connected to E. They would stay on that same brand.
Okay. So those are the only people we currently have on the roster right now. Nobody else can take them.
If Usos get drafted to Raw and Riddle and Orton get drafted to SmackDown, do they exchange titles?
No. The only tag team titles that are factions in general are staying the same. If they have the titles, those titles stay. The tag titles right now are basically can be changed over, and it's your brand. You can do what you want. But at the end of it, this is all in fun. It's just something fun to do.
So then my second question then is, are we able to draft tag teams / factions, or just strictly like the original 2002 draft? If they're not the champions, they have to get drafted individually.
They can be drafted individually, but if they're not champions, you have the option to draft them as a team and as
okay.
For example, like the Street Profits.
Okay.
So, like, a good example, if you take Dawkins over Ford, and you could do it that way. I do ask you guys to keep track of it. I'm gonna put it on the ticker for each one.
Okay.
So that way it goes. So NXT is on the clock officially.
Let's just get this over with. Let's just Goldberg. Give me Goldberg.
Oh my God! Now, let me also say this: I don't think legends like that. I don't think should actually be, because they have that weird floating deal thing. That's my opinion. You can, if we want to disregard that, we can. But
read it and weep. Goldberg, NXT.
That's gonna be hilarious.
All right. NXT picks Goldberg. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be one big ass shit show.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, Raw, you're on the clock.
Oh, Roman Reigns in the Bloodline.
No, you can't. No, he just said you can't take the champions.
You can't take the champions?
No, he just said that.
So, like a good example, New Day. Like a good example, New Day because they're connected to E in the previous storyline.
Yes,
they are not draftable. The Bloodline, not draftable. They're on your brand. So right now, Aaron, being Raw,
you have New Day.
New Day.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to take them first overall, but
No. You don't have to draft them. They are already a part of your roster. I know. They're staying.
Okay. So technically she's what's, I don't know. Do injured wrestlers that are considered like for example, is Bailey considered smack? Okay.
It's an open roster. Other than that, even injured, you have the right to pick them and keep them on reserve. That's why we have four backups, kind of like what you do in football.
I'm gonna pick. Well, he's not gonna be available, but I'm gonna pick Cena.
Man, you guys are starting with some weird picks. You're taking legends and part-time. This is why WWE brings back the legends. Because when you get a chance to do your own draft, the first thing you do is you go, "Oh, let's grab the legends." This is the problem.
All right, SmackDown, you're on the clock.
All right. Because you guys want to be weird, whatever. I'm going to take somebody who is so valuable to that brand and will continue to be so valuable to that brand. And that is this person right here, the boss, Sasha Banks. Number one draft pick. Let's go.
That's a good pick. Okay.
Well, yeah, better than Goldberg and Cena, you two dorks.
I started Cena to a multi-year contract. He's going to appear on 5 pay-per-views a year.
He's never good. You're never going to see him because he's making movies and TV shows.
Oh, God. Can you imagine Anakin doing a football draft live on air? Literally, he'd be like, "You're picking Tom Brady. You're from Boston. What the hell is wrong with you?"
I would never do a football draft. That'd be dumb.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Anakin, you're on the clock again.
Oh, I get to go again. Okay.
Yeah, it's a snake.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. So I've got Sasha, number one. No, I got to go then number two. Because SmackDown, after all, is the house that AJ Styles built. So I'm taking AJ. No Omos. I don't want Omos. AJ does not need Omos. AJ stands on his own. You can instantly put him into the mid-card scene or the main title scene. He's a solid player. AJ, plus he is the other person besides Becky that I've actually started collecting action figures of. So I got to go with the phenomenal one.
I'm probably going to piss you off, Anakin, because you know my next pick's going to be.
What?
If this counts, Seth Rollins for Raw.
That's fine.
Well, his wife may be coming over. That's what you know how they do the family thing.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Women's champion. My God, Aaron.
I know.
Becky is the women's champion.
I was never going to draft her.
You can't draft her. She is safe.
Hey, she goes to Seth. But you know what?
That's why Anakin, with all his memorabilia, is all happy. It's like, whoa, my precious.
Okay.
All right, NXT, you're on the clock.
Okay. I'll go with Cesaro.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's a good pick.
That is a good one.
All right.
The other member of the party that's still there. Sad.
I should put these all in caps for the most part. All right, and then you have another pick going back.
Can we pick commentators? Can I take commentators?
Commentators are not in this.
You probably pick Pat McAfee.
What happened to
if we ever did a supplemental draft, that might be the case, but this ain't no supplemental draft.
Okay. I'll take Bailey.
Oh
wow. That's a big name.
I know what my next pick is gonna be.
Okay.
Bianca Belair.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we heard Charlotte's the champion. Let's have their final 4 horsewoman feud. The final one. Remember Becky, Sasha, and Bailey.
All right. I'm gonna go.
Hold on, Raw. I'm just gonna shorten her name up and put Belair.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one word, Belair. So
Yeah,
because I made a mistake before as 2 words.
Yeah,
before.
It's not the Fresh Prince of Bel.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Smackdown, you're up.
All right. I'm going with Shotzi and Tegan Knox.
Oh, that's good. I like that team. That's.
Damn it.
And then for my next one, I'm taking a look here. Who do I want?
It's.
Hold on. I'm seeing who I'd want. You know what? All right. You know what? Give me the Beast. Give me Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah. Technically, we did that. You could do that.
But he wasn't my number 1 draft pick. He was number 4.
Okay, hold on.
So.
I'm like multitasking here. I lost all the picks. Crap.
I'm writing them down.
Okay, so then you could write them down.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I've got them. I'm keeping track of them.
All right.
Okay.
Raw, you're on the clock.
For Raw, No, I'm not gonna pick. I was gonna pick her, but I decided to change my mind. I think I'm gonna go with NXT brand. I'm gonna bring a call up.
Okay.
I think Ember Moon because I think she's done in NXT.
Okay.
That's interesting.
She was on 205.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking she might be done too.
All right, NXT, you're on the clock.
Okay, I have already forgotten the rules already, but I'm going to go with Walter. Is that okay? Can I go?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, all right.
First the Euro talent off the clock, the NXT.
That's gonna be. I'll tell you what though, you better make that deal real sweet because he doesn't want to move to the U.S.
Yeah, that's true.
I have Goldberg. Everybody wants to wrestle Goldberg.
Goldberg versus Walter is your dream match, isn't it?
Well, technically, if you want to go the underlying tone on this, is that because he has NXT, he has the whole NXT umbrella. So he technically has both UK and the access to both UK and the NXT.
I should chose somebody else instead of Ember Moon. Oh, I got somebody else in mind. Thank you.
Well, you can do that. You can do that too, Aaron. You can take from NXT UK as well.
So he has to go again. He goes twice. Remember?
Yeah. So NXT is still on the clock for their next pick.
Okay, I will go with a tag team. Otis and Chad Gable.
That's interesting. I'm surprised. I'm listening, waiting for one thing to pop up. I really am. All right, Aaron, your turn.
I'm gonna steal this woman from SmackDown because they're not using her. Toni Storm.
Okay.
What's up, Jeff? Doug Goat.
I'm gonna go with a call up now. I'm gonna go with the other member of Team Kick, Dakota Kai.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Especially because
Anakin's making a strong women's roster,
especially because I can bring back the Tegan Dakota feud and do it properly.
Yes.
Do it properly.
So the other thing I was going to say is if you guys keep these rosters and just track them and see who has the best one after a certain amount of time, let's say by this time, let's say give it till Halloween. Why not? Let's see if you guys are right and how good your rosters flux out between each one. And then
go ahead.
And then Anakin, it's your pick.
Finn Balor.
Oh.
All right, Raw, you're up.
I'm gonna keep him Raw. Bobby Lashley. and I'm surprised he went this far. I mean, my mock draft he went this far, like deep down.
Now the question is that are you going to take Lashley or isn't
Is it
the Hurt Business still together?
Okay, I'll take with the Hurt Business.
There you go.
Possible.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Cruz MVP because he was still hurt, right? So he wasn't there.
Yeah. I would until we hear he's actually no longer part of it. I would say you can.
Okay.
All right, NXT, you're up. DGMC, we'll burn it down.
Okay, going old school. I'm gonna go Sami Zayn.
Wow, that is good. And then your next pick.
Okay. I'll go Mia Yim.
Okay.
You know what?
So is that 11? How many is that now, Anakin? Like 12?
Hold on. Okay. What was the last one that you said, GG?
Yeah, Mia Yim.
Mia
Yim. Okay. So that is the start of the 7th round.
Okay. Other than that, Aaron, your turn. We're cruising in on this like literally like in 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes. We're in the 7th round. Holy shit!
So we could talk about other stuff when we get done, right? I mean, like
we'll get through that.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a call up. Pete Dunne.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I have a question. Can I reunite a tag team in a call-up and call up 2 people that are currently not a team but were, and reunite them as one pick?
I think I know what you're talking about.
We'll see.
It's debatable depending on if they've tagged within the year. I'll give you that.
Okay, I don't think they have. So okay, that's okay then.
Is one the current champion right? No.
I'm not giving anything away. Okay, let's go with. Actually, better idea. Oh shoot! Hold on. Oh, what is it? Hold on. I gotta make sure I get the name right.
Also, I forgot to mention the North American title is movable too.
Okay. Here we go. I got it. Here we go. This is a big move too. Okay. I'm gonna do another call up. This is a big call up. I'm going with The Way.
Oh. Damn. Now that's like a 6-person kill right there because you've got.
Well, I got Candace, Johnny,
Loomis,
Theory, which screw him, Dexter Loomis, Indy Hartwell. 5 people right there.
And don't forget Cheeto, the cat. I'm joking.
Okay, but yeah, The Way. That's what I'm going with.
All right, Raw, your turn.
Then you. No,
it's my turn again.
Yeah, that was his. I think I go again.
Okay, all right. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Hold on. I need to. Oh, I'm trying to see if. Okay. Okay. See, that's why I looked. Oh, are they not a tag team anymore?
Who?
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go with another call up. I'm gonna go with Ciampa. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to reunite.
Well, you kind of can't considering
I knew
you can't go with Ciampa considering he's the NXT
He's a champion.
Is he a champion?
Yeah, NXT champion.
Yes.
Yeah.
That shows how much I pay attention. I had no clue.
It's a bad show, that's why.
I had no clue. Because I was hoping to reunite DIY, but if I can't do it, all right, fine. Then give me Mustache Mountain.
Oh yeah, that's good. I was going down that route too to Europe too. I was going to go for my pick, Gallus. Wolfgang, and the Coffee Brothers, right? That's Gallus.
I know, Ed, that he's not a part of the Way, but he's kind of inherited into that.
Yeah.
He's a part of the family, so he counts.
Yeah.
Hey, I try.
Wait,
I'll give you
who?
that much.
For who?
It
Dexter is
says
technically not part of the way,
Oh.
but she kind
But
of.
I'm allowing it just for the help. And
He
Jeff says
married-
I'm
he
better than
married
Roger
her.
Goodell. I'll take that.
He-
It's a
He
compliment.
married into the way. Yeah.
He married in. He married in.
All right, Aaron. Did you already
So
go?
yeah, I'm going with Gallus from NXT UK.
Okay.
Wait, you're having who? Sorry?
Gallus.
Dallas?
Gallus. Yes.
Gallus?
Yeah.
I have no idea who this is.
It's Wolfgang and the Coffee Brothers.
Yeah, Coffee Boys. Yeah,
Joe. What's the Joe Coffee? What's the other one?
I have no idea.
Oh, Mark Coffey and Wolfgang.
Yeah. Well, Mark Coffee, Wolfgang, and I think the brother Joe's in it, but I'm not sure if he's. been on
That's all that it says on Fightful's.
Oh,
roster.
okay.
It's just Mark Coffey and Wolfgang.
There was a brother, wasn't there? I guess
If you guys in the chat want to interact too, ask questions too about these guys' picks.
Okay.
If you want to say anything, go right ahead. All right, NXT, you get your 2 picks.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with Nakamura.
Oh,
Wait,
He takes
he's champ, right? He's champ, right? He's champ.
No,
Yeah,
IC title,
Oh,
US title,
Cool.
and North American title are floating between brands.
Okay.
We're gonna make this a little fun. Come on now.
Do I get Boogs too? Do I get Boogs?
If you do it as a tag team.
No, Boogs is part of it as
Right.
a piece, just like if you did the New Day. So
yeah, you get Boogs.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, no. You have to because in that case, because they're a tag team, you can take the tag team. But like for me, I picked Styles without Omos. I don't want Omos.
Yeah. So yeah.
So if you want Boogs, you have to draft them as a tag team, which you can do. So that's what so if you want Boogs, I can put you down.
We'll give you McAfee with Shinsuke, okay? Because when they do the dance on the map table.
I don't want Nakamura. I just want Boogs.
Oh, so just drop. So just drop him.
Okay, so you just want Boogs now.
It sounds good.
Sure.
All right. Okay.
all right.
Whatever. You got another one.
Jeff Hardy.
Oh.
And it's interesting that
wait. You want I'm sorry, you want Jeff Harvey? Is that what you want?
Harvey.
Yeah, sure.
Are you like Adam Lee now?
Yes.
It's interesting that these titles are out there and nobody's touched them yet. That's interesting. All right, Raw, you're up.
I'm bringing Shinsuke to the wall.
Oh, there we go. That's the first one.
So you're taking Nakamura.
He can't air guitar, so he's useless. So I don't. You can have him.
Yeah, I'm gonna convince McAfee to come to the wall too.
All
All right.
Okay, so this one that I do will be pick 9, and then we'll start the final round of round 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do something a little crazy here. A little crazy.
I like crazy drafts. I like that.
I know this person has been on the bench, but they are capable of wrestling, so it's time for them to get off the bench. I'm taking Daddy DeVille.
All right, you know what? I think
my
it's potential.
God.
It's not crazy.
Well,
crazy.
the fact that all she's been doing is the backstage stuff and like as a official, but I want Daddy DeVille back in the ring.
All right. Last pick in the last round.
This is the one I gotta. Okay. So I gotta think.
Do you guys think I should just extend it another 5, considering the fact that we're not even an hour into this?
Sure, we can.
Yeah, and then you keep the 4 reserves.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Give me the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Oh.
Your women's division is stacked, and it's
yeah, it is.
it's
I enjoy women's wrestling more, and I will do what AEW won't, and I will have and I will have multiple women's matches. I will make them a key focus. You want to see the best women wrestle? SmackDown's a place to do it.
All right, Rock, go right ahead.
Raw would like the draft.
10th round pick.
Raw would like the draft from SmackDown. Happy Corbin.
Take him.
Yeah, he's a great gimmick. I'm sorry, he's a great gimmick.
All right, so last pick in the 10th round.
You have no idea.
I know. I'm looking to see who I want my next one to be. Okay, I know what I want my next one to be.
And the funny part is that if I could get, here we go. If I could get the NFL thing going, I would literally use their sound, but that's copywritten.
Yeah. Oh, what that one?
Wi-Fi.
Huh?
The internet's kind of jumpy right now, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ticker where it's just like, you see it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Come on, DGMC. What you got?
Okay, just so he doesn't go to AEW, I'll take Kevin Owens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that his 10th pick?
That is his 10th. Now he gets number 11 because we're going
15. Yeah.
Yep.
Lacey Evans. That's fine.
Oh my gosh. All right. I forgot about her.
I didn't.
We haven't seen her since January, so
I'm a Lacey fan.
Which reminds me,
we got so many devices.
She ought to be having that baby anytime now, shouldn't she?
Yeah. It's almost been.
I think it was the end of January.
January, February. Yeah, she was supposed to have a title match with Asuka. Remember?
Yes. Yeah, I think it was February. Yeah. So she's got to be ready to pop.
So, all right. I think it's Raw's pick right now, right?
I'm having a draft pick, and you're gonna get this straight to the moon, Cameron Grimes.
Take him and his dumb hat.
I was gonna say, does this hat get a separate entrance?
No. Well, I was a little worried there, Aaron, that you were gonna take one of the ones I had my eye on. Hold on. Let me make sure I spell this right. Okay. For round 11, I'm taking Damian Priest.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. I took your IC champ, you take my US champ.
I get the better champion. And for number 12, I'm taking Drew McIntyre.
Oh wow!
I'm surprised he dropped. Right? How did we forget about Drew? He was a champion for a long time.
Because we got so sick of him in the main event team.
He's a top WWE babyface. That's how you forget about him. For 2 years.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's a curse.
Yep.
All right, Raw, you're up.
Raw would like to take from SmackDown Liv Morgan. And we're going to utilize her.
Okay.
Properly. You wanted her, didn't you?
I should have taken her earlier. I should have.
The last pick in the 12th round. Go ahead. It gets good when it's nitty gritty. Try doing this for 2 hours with me and Rob Wilkins last year. We were literally flipping through everything that we could find.
I've still got names.
Naomi.
There you go.
Okay.
So NXT is going to feel the blow.
So you're separating her from the bloodline. Oh, okay.
If she's in with the blood, I don't know if that's what they're heading that way.
She doesn't need them.
All right, and then the first pick in the 13th round, NXT has
Keith Lee.
Oh
wow!
Wow! Now are you keeping the Bearcat name, or are you getting rid of that and bringing back his good music?
He's going to wrestle in a Bearcat suit, but he's not going to be called Bearcat.
What?
Just wrestle in a suit. No reference to the name. Just Keith Lee. Dressed like a giant tigger.
Okay, I need you. Okay, I need on the post show tonight. I need you to tell Warren you did that. I need you to.
All right.
And actually do it on Discord, not in the chat. Do it in Discord.
I will. Yes,
okay.
Yeah. Yes, Mom. All right.
Yeah.
I'm breaking up a tag team.
Wow.
I'm breaking up the Street Profits.
Wow.
Ford is coming to Raw. He's going to turn heel on SmackDown, and when he gets drafted to Raw.
Okay. Well, I am not breaking up a tag team.
In the last pick of the 12th round,
I am taking the Viking Raiders and renaming them back to the War Raiders and giving them Hanson and Rowe back.
Yep.
You said you mean Ryback? You're drafting Ryback?
Nice try.
No, that's what you said. You said.
Why don't you? Hey! For your last pick, why don't you just try and draft Hook? Go ahead. I dare you. Draft Hook for you.
He's already in my heart. He's already drafted in my heart. So I don't need to draft.
Go ahead and draft Hook. I dare you. Okay. I will take. All right. Why not? I'm going to take another team this time they are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash, and she's going back to Nikki Cross.
Damn.
Okay, so technically, when they're not champions anymore, they stick to your brand. Okay, that's a good. You know what? I think she's going to SmackDown eventually, but I'm going with I'm keeping this tag team because I kind of like them. Mansoor and Mustafa Ali.
Wow, that's a good steal on the 13th round.
Mm-hmm.
All right, for the last pick of the 13th and the first pick in the 14th, go right ahead, man.
Okay, got to bring in that female demographic, right? Angel Garza.
And
he's a tag team now.
I
his
don't
cousin.
Care. I don't know his name. I don't know his name. If he does flips, I don't care. I don't need him.
All right,
Humberto Carrillo. He was a high pick in the draft 2 years ago.
Alberto Del Rio. That's what you said.
Humberto Carrillo. You numbskull.
Anybody last name Del Rio should be banned from the draft.
Numbskull.
All right, and then the first pick in the 14th round.
Okay, I think
I said 14 round. Like I said, if you're watching this, leave a comment and tell these guys what you think of their draft picks and stuff. Have some fun with it.
I just want to say from the beginning, my intention was just to make a mockery of this, and now I'm taking it really seriously, like over time.
Yeah,
that competitive side of you is coming out.
We're gonna make this competitive
because I was planning on drafting just like I was gonna. Yeah, give me Asuka.
That's a good late. Asuka going this late. That's a steal.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Aaron.
I'm breaking up this tag team, but I'm rebranding this character. What's his name? Dijak. I'm rebranding him back as Dijak.
Oh, there you go.
T-Bar.
So you're breaking up not Retribution.
Yeah, no. T-Bar, yeah. T-Bar is being Dijak again, yeah.
I think actually, hold on. Let me see if. I wonder if. Oh, okay, no. I was wondering if on the Raw roster section on Fightful, if they were called not Retribution. No, they're called Retribution. Okay, so it's my turn now?
Yep.
Okay.
You get the last pick in the 14th and the first pick in the final round.
Okay, well, Why stop at one set of women's tag team champions when I can have two? Give me Io Shirai and Zoe Stark.
Come on. That's why I drafted Asuka, because I wanted her to be you asshole.
I love Io. I love Io. Okay, and then my last pick, because I swear, and DG, you'll know once I start going into this, every time I see Dante Martin, I go, this is what Ricochet should be. I'm going to make him that. I'm taking Ricochet.
All right. Okay. All right.
This is my last pick.
Yep. And then we'll do the 4 reserves afterwards.
I'm going to go with a talent that I think has a lot of potential. Yes, he has a terrible name. Mm-hmm. And yes, and he's probably not going to get caught up. I'm going with Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker.
Oh, God. These names, they're going back to like the old 90s style naming.
Like 1995.
No, even earlier, like 90 to 94.
The only good one is Odyssey Jones. That's a good name, though. Odyssey Jones is a good name.
Somebody's name that? That's somebody's name?
And then now the last and final pick of the 15th round. NXT picks. Mr. Irrelevant. Or Mrs. Irrelevant. Whatever you want to say. By the way, if Ray Callahan's watching this and he wants to come in the chat, just put your 2 cents in. We miss you, dude, and it'd be interesting to see what you think of all these picks.
Yeah, I'm glad he's a little bit more active on Twitter.
Well, very briefly.
Yeah, but it seems just slowly he's coming back, it seems.
Okay. I'll go with a tag team. Zelena and Carmella.
Yeah, I guess technically they're a tag team. I don't know.
Okay. I don't watch the show. I haven't watched.
They have been teaming. They have been teaming.
I don't know.
They are.
So
according to Fightful, they are a tag team.
Okay.
According to Fightful.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Now, the agency, you get your first reserve pick. You pick anybody you want.
I know.
I've run out of people. I don't. That's all the people I care.
Yeah, you get your first reserve pick.
DMG. This company.
You get 4 reserve picks, so you get your first one now.
Because he sounds like a character from Welcome to America, or whatever it's called.
Welcome to America.
Commander Aziz, whatever.
Apollo Crews.
That's him.
No. Commander Aziz.
Commander Aziz
is the dude from freaking Raw Underground.
No, but he's Apollo Crews' bodyguard.
Babatunde.
He's the tall guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's him. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, formerly Babatunde. Okay.
I'm going to Wikipedia. His name sounded cool. I was like, all right, let's just.
Babatunde.
All right, Raw, your first reserve pick.
Yeah. But he picked?
Yeah. He picked Commander Aziz.
I'm going to pick someone that should have been picked. Kaylee Way.
Dang.
Wow. That's a good one.
Let's start. All right.
Okay. I have a suggestion. So we get 4 of these?
Yeah.
I have a suggestion. For the last one, we get to sign 1 free agent. Not in WWE. Somebody who's a free agent outside of WWE.
That would be right after your reserves.
So they can have a contract with AEW, Impact, something like that.
Wait. Sorry, I'll say that again. Throwback.
So any free agent outside
Aaron, hold on.
I said you get your 4 reserves and then you get 1 free agent after you do your reserves.
Okay. I gotcha. Okay, that'll work.
Like, who is a free agent?
Oh. We should do a hockey one of these. That would be awesome.
There's a free agent tab on Fightful.
Okay, let me check Fightful free agent tab.
Okay, let me see here. Let me go. Hold on, let me see.
I said, comment in the comment section. Leave this video a like and a subscribe, guys, and hit the Twitch and stuff. Support these guys too. But yeah, we should do this more often. This is
okay.
Fun.
All right, I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
Oh, wow.
It's fine.
All right, and then your next reserve pick.
Let me think. Let me see who I want. Let's go with Kushida.
That's good.
All right.
He's just getting mad. I keep thinking it's people. I am building a stacked roster, like stacked. I will read this all out when we're done, and then we can decide who we think has the best roster.
You should. Are you doing it on a spreadsheet?
No, I've got it in a Word doc.
All right. So what you should do is you should put that on Twitter and literally put everything on there, and just put the show and the tag.
What I'll do is
do a poll on it.
What I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of it, and so that way people can see it all at once.
Yeah, and that way you can do a poll on it and just be like, who won?
Sure.
And watch everybody vote for DGMC just to piss people off.
Nobody even knows who he is.
All right, so Mason, if you're on and you're free, you just come on and say hi. It's been a bit, but yeah, Raw's up for their next what they call compensatory pick, which basically is what it is.
Taya Valkyrie. Or Frankie
Damn
Monet.
you!
Frankie Monet.
That's the first one that I had my eye on. I was thinking of her as my next pick. Dang. That's a good one.
Does that mean the dog too? Do you take the dog too?
Pretty much.
The dog will shit.
The dog is Frankie Monet. The dog is Ty Valkyrie. Frankie Monet is Ty Valkyrie's dog. That's what Warren and I have agreed on.
Yeah.
All right, you get two picks.
Robert Stone and those people, whoever she's with.
You know what would be a fucked up part if he did too? If he's like, the next pick is Aaliyah, and I'd just be like, oh shit, just to fuck with people. Oh god, I'm giving him an idea. This is bad.
No, I'm running out. I'm looking up Wikipedia, and it's like there's like 0 people that I care about
because they all been released. Like
I don't think
there's still people.
I know.
I've still got my eye on people. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so how many picks do I have left? Like what round?
So you have
2. You picked one reserve, and then you have 2 now.
Yeah. So I got 3 more reserves.
Yes.
Yep.
And I can pick a tag team as a reserve, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Miz and Morrison.
But they're not tag team anymore.
I'm 2 picks, 2 reserves, whatever.
No, I said one. If they tagged within a year, that counts. So
okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, you can pick them. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And then your second reserve pick.
His third. This is his third one now.
Yeah, his third one, but the second in the third reserve.
NXT UK, huge Oasis fan. Noam Dar.
Oh yeah. That's good.
Okay.
Surprised the UK champion hasn't been picked yet.
Who's the UK champion? Oh,
We're
allowed to pick the UK champion.
Yes, you can.
The villain from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah, that guy.
I need Dragunov on my roster.
So you're taking him?
Yeah.
Okay.
The NXT UK title going to Raw.
It's never will be. It'll never be a Raw, but it's going. The guy's going there.
Yeah. No, the title. I said the UK title of this draft would be floating.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Hey, Patrick.
Here's somebody who hasn't been grabbed yet. On this day, I see clearly.
How did?
Yeah.
All right, and then your last reserve pick.
Who do I want? Oh my gosh. How have I not grabbed her yet? What the heck? I gotta go with Alexa Bliss, and she's coming back as the goddess.
Yes, I like that idea. She needs.
How did I not think of Alexa beforehand? Oh my gosh,
I have a thought about her, and we'll talk about this after the draft for a little bit and stuff. But go ahead, Roddy, your last pick.
Ginny from NXT UK.
That is good.
Sorry, who?
Ginny, NXT UK.
I don't know who that is. She's from NXT UK, you said?
Pretend you do, Anakin. Just pretend.
I don't see her on the roster.
She's NXT UK. She's still NXT UK roster. She should be.
NXT. Okay, so women's NXT UK. I'm showing this. I'm showing Aaliyah James, Amale, Io Valkyrie, Blair Davenport,
Jenny's good.
Danny Luna, Amelia McKenzie. I see it now. Jenny with a J. Jenny with
a J. Yes.
Yeah, okay. And I'm surprised the women's title hasn't been running around.
Well, and also, I just forgot about this.
Hey, you just give me an idea.
What name is Bea Priestley going under now?
Blair Davenport.
You said Larry?
That's a good question. Okay. So does Lily count as part of being included?
Well, Lily's dead.
It should. It should.
Lily is gone.
No, it should. Count it.
No, I am not taking Lily. Absolutely not. She's the goddess.
I'll give you my thought.
You could drop Lily and Charlie as the next.
Nope.
DMT, you could drop Lily and Charlie as a tag team.
Nope.
Anakin deserves it.
Nope. You're muted. Nope.
I'll give you my whole thought on that. I'll give you a thought in a second about that. Oh God!
I dare you. Take a picture of yourself wearing that shirt and send it to Hannah. I dare you. I triple dog dare you.
Yeah, do it.
So NXT, oh God, here we go. Next thing you know, she starts coming in here. I wouldn't mind it. I haven't seen Hannah on camera in a while.
Lily Lucia's coming to
So while he's doing that, and let me give you my thought on Alexa. I think Alexa being off. Here we go. Alexa, somebody screenshot him doing this right now too, please. Yep, just screenshot the screenshot.
Clip.
Yeah, I can't screenshot that.
I'm taking a picture of it with my phone.
Okay.
Because I can't screenshot.
Just count.
I can't screenshot on. I haven't figured out how to take a screenshot from the computer yet. All right.
And we're live. Right. So let me get my thought in there. With Alexa now being off of TV, probably for a short term. That's what some people are reporting. The possibility of this. I think they're going to meld all her characters into it in Lily to create a hybrid version of what she did as part of the Funhouse playground into the goddess and be like something like a Zeusian kind of idea of a character where she's like the ultimate god of women's wrestling, like the whole unbelievable and the paranormal stuff and that will be tied in, kind of like a Hercules type, like mythology wise, where like it's that whole aspect where the mythical power of the person and all that stuff, and they'll add into that she tapped in part of Lily's power and became something like that. It could be crazy.
All right.
Yes, sinus surgery. Yeah, that's right. Sinus surgery.
Okay.
And the last reserve pick, considering we're probably going to get rated in a few minutes. Oh God!
Is the next pick the free agent pick after the reserve?
No.
Yes. And I have mine. I have my free agent. I'm ready to go.
There's two of them.
There's one I already had my eye on. I have a backup, but.
I don't know how to say her name, but she's a champion, and she deserves respect. She's an NXT UK Women's Champion.
Samura. Miko Satomura, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Whatever I say. Yeah, I think that's the name.
Yes, Miko Satomura.
All right.
Hold on a second.
You get a free agent pick too, GMC.
Yes.
The best women's tag team in the world. The Inspiration. All right.
But they're coming back as the Iconics.
Yeah, if they go back to WWE,
no, they're Inspiration. The Iconics were jobbers. They were
the Iconics were women's tag team champions.
They were not exactly jobbers.
Jobbers.
They were jobbers.
Those titles are meant for jobbers.
I've got it down as Iconics. Thank you.
Well, that you can't spell. How about that?
I can spell just fine. All right.
Okay, I'm looking at the list. It's a pretty good list. I'm bringing him back. I'm bringing Bray Wyatt back. I'm sorry, he should be back.
Okay.
The Fiend. Right, no. I'm not bringing back the Fiend because I think the Fiend is kind of a dead character. I'm bringing back a different version of Bray Wyatt.
Okay. Husky Harris, right?
No, a newer version, like
never seen before.
Yeah.
Okay.
IRS Junior.
Okay. Well,
yeah, that'd be good. That'd be actually have a faces fully kind of character.
The audit.
Have
the
him IRS.
Yeah. Have him turn around and become the auditor.
That could be a signature.
So, all right. So for mine, thankfully, DGMC went with my backup because my backup was the Iconics. Nobody touched my main, Mercedes Martinez.
I don't even know why she was released in the first place.
I don't know, but she's coming back, and she will be given the respect that she deserves.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Well,
also, it's funny how Fightful lists Mickie James as being a free agent. Pretty sure she's with NWA.
Oh, she's with NWA, yeah.
Pretty sure. Also, they still have Kiera Hogan listed as a free agent, even though she's now officially all elite.
Yeah.
So now that
it wasn't updated.
Now this draft's gone and stuff like that, and we're still got a half hour, and so we're going to talk about my.
Well, hold on. Do you want me to read off the rosters really quickly and just kind of see, like, at a glance, like, who we think, and then I will put a poll up on my Twitter later, and people can actually vote.
Yeah, and tag me into it, and then
we can't vote, guys. We can't vote.
I'll tag everybody. Okay, so DGMC for NXT, he has Goldberg, Cesaro, Bailey, Walter, Otis and Chad Gable, Sami Zayn, Mia Yim, Rick Boogs, Jeff Hardy, Kevin Owens, Lacey Evans, Naomi, Keith Lee, Angel Garza, Angel Garza, Asuka, Zelena and Carmella. His four reserves are Commander Aziz, Miz and Morrison, Noam Dar, Mako Satomura, and the free agent is the Iconics. For Aaron, who drafted Raw, he drafted John Cena, Seth Rollins, Bianca Belair, Ember Moon, Tony Storm, Hurt Business, Pete Dunne, Mark Coffey and Wolfgang, Nakamura, Baron Corbin, Cameron Grimes, Liv Morgan, Montez Ford, Mansoor and Mustafa Ali, Dijak, and Braun Breaker. His four reserves are Kaylee Ray, Taya Valkyrie, Dragunov, and Ginny. His free agent is Bray Wyatt. Then for me, who drafted for SmackDown, I've got Sasha Banks, AJ Styles, Shotzi and Tegan Nox, Brock Lesnar, Dakota Kai, Finn Balor, The Way, Mustache Mountain, Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, Viking Raiders, renamed to be the War Raiders, Rhea Ripley and Nikki Cross, Io Shirai and Zoe Stark, and Ricochet. My four reserves are Samoa Joe, Kushida, Edge, and Alexa Bliss. And my free agent is Mercedes Martinez.
You know what's sad? We left like Karrion Kross out the list.
I don't care.
I was going to take him, but I decided against it.
I don't care, but just for my. So here's the thing, DGMC, you ruined yourself in the beginning with drafting Goldberg, and
the point, Anakin.
But then you said it started as a joke, and then you started to take it seriously. But by that time, it was done. Aaron's got a pretty good Raw roster. He has a pretty good roster with Rollins, Bianca, Ember, Tony Storm, The Hurt Business, Pete Dunne, Mansoor, and Mustafa Ali, Dijak, and Montez Ford, along with his 4 dumb reserves. But I have to say, I think I got the best roster because I've got I have a stacked women's division.
Yeah.
My women's division is super stacked, and I've got a banging tag team division both for men and for women. And the men, and I've got great singles and great men who are part of tag teams that can be singles.
Listen to this.
Look at him. He can't take it.
Okay. Oh, fine. We'll just boom there.
Oh,
see, he doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, no, I sent it to Pat too. So
I know.
Here's the thing.
Nobody needs to see
Come on, dude. Just be nice. Play nice.
Free advertising.
Oh God.
Sponsor me.
So my thought on this is that.
Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, Thank you.
So I have a few thoughts on this draft. Anakin's is probably going to be number 1, but I wanted to put this out straight out. Is that there's a lot of names that nobody said. The NXT UK title was picked. The women's title was picked. Great. But there was one faction that has a title in there and nobody's picked. And I'm surprised Hit Row wasn't chosen at all.
I don't watch NXT, so I don't really care.
Well, Hit Row is the best thing on NXT.
Yeah,
you know what? I was thinking of picking the Phantasma.
I'll be right back.
With the guy with the Phantasma, the group that Hit Row's feuding with.
That would have been a
good
pick.
I'm kind of surprised about that. So the other thing, a good thing is Pat's on, is that we can also talk about the tournament and stuff like that. So your opponent has put out a promo on there, and you've kind of kept silent, Mr. Mason. You have any words, considering your match is coming within a few weeks? Any thoughts on that stuff?
Any thoughts?
I'll give you the big screen for this one.
Any thoughts? Well, my biggest thought is that he thought he would be the head of a table like Roman. Didn't really work out so well because he lost in the first round. So that's why he switched from Roman, because he realized he's not able to do that. He can't fill Roman's shoes. Kenny Omega, we all know I'm not a big Kenny Omega guy, so there's that. But that's a little different. Although I think he knows that I'm taking his spot at the table. Because, obviously he was the head of the table. He's not that anymore. Now he's just got a spot. I think he knows I'm taking that spot, which is why he's, moving on to being the cleaner. Because, that's what he's going to be now. If he doesn't have a spot at the table, that means he's got to clean the table. The cleaner makes sense. He's very smart with that. I think he was a little too overconfident. See, I also lost in the first round, obviously, but I didn't call myself anything other than an underdog. I never said I was the head of the table. I never said I was going to wreck everyone and leave. I think that's what he thought was going to happen. But, that overconfidence, I'll take advantage of that, and I'll move on here and get the win here pretty easily.
Oh wow, that's got some swagger to that. So hopefully,
I'm gonna cheer for you, man.
Omega Drew is literally watching. I wish DMJC was in this tournament. He'd literally wreck everyone and leave with whatever he did.
He would go with them. He would go. Okay, there was a video that What Culture did several years ago. When both of the Adams were still there, and they made Royal Rumble picks, and Adam Pacitti wasn't able to be there, so they made his picks for him, and they did this whole thing of where they went with the most out there predictions, and like the person that they clearly thought was not going to win, they picked to win, and they always had, and there's going to be a crazy run-in by whatever. That's what DGMC would do. He would pick joke picks just to troll everybody. But here's the funny thing: when they did that for Adam Pacitti, he ended up winning because WWE went against what everybody thought. That's what would happen with DGMC. He'd make all these crazy, ridiculous picks, and he would end up winning. That's what would happen.
Yes, inside sources. I'm convinced of that.
He's talking to Ben in catering.
No, Ben is the janitor. He's a nice guy.
No, Ben.
I don't appreciate this.
Ben Paris. He's in catering.
I thought Big E was the janitor.
There's more than one.
Well, now he's champion now, so he's graduated. He's no longer janitor, but he was. Like 2 weeks ago, he was janitor.
Well, the tournament's heating up too because literally everybody wants.
I just realized Elias went undrafted. Nobody drafted Elias.
So
he hasn't been around.
Right now,
where's he been?
Right now, we have our first. This is it. We're gonna have our first second round match coming out. Bound for Glory is coming up too the same week as Crown Jewel. The first match in the second round will be awesome because it's Dennis Farrell versus your boy Rob Wilkins. Me and Rob will do our own version of Rob. And I wish I could say this because I miss doing it with Rob. Would be his show, but we're gonna just preview the draft and say our own pieces on it. So since we have about less than 30 minutes left, we might as well give your opinions on this coming draft, other than doing mock drafts, of course. Anakin, what are your thoughts on the draft? Who do you see being important that nobody thinks that will be picked in these drafts between the Raw and SmackDown brands? NXT is included on this. I wish they would just let NXT just do their own draft with this stuff. So who do you think that is a name that people are going to be sleeping on in this draft?
I have no idea. I mean, I don't have any clue what their thinking is when it comes to a draft. They probably don't even have it fully finalized yet.
Probably not.
They're probably still trying to figure out. I mean, you're talking like who would be a dark horse in the draft. I think a dark horse. I think the only people that could be dark horses are people that just haven't been seen in a while, like Mia, like Mia Yim. That's somebody who could be a dark horse because nobody is thinking about her, or if there are people who are out on the shelf injured.
I'm thinking of women's superstar too, because who's left for Charlotte besides Serena Bazer if she's still heel? Who's left for Charlotte right now? I think there's a chance Bianca Belair gets drafted, and the next title program is Charlotte.
I'll give you my thought is that if Mia gets drafted, obviously she'll be with Keith and Raw. Don't sleep on Mia, because if Mia gets drafted to SmackDown, so doesn't Keith. That's a paradigm shift right there. And I will guarantee this. Keith Lee, by the end in the middle of 2022, will be the Intercontinental Champion if drafted to SmackDown. And then, Mia would be in a program with someone else to do the tag titles and stuff, and that would just be insane. So, they could start something there. The person, and I'll ask Pat and DGMC in a second who they think is a sleeper pick. I kind of think that Alexa is right now because you don't know which way she's going to go. If she gets drafted to SmackDown, they could set her up as one thing, and if you keep her on Raw, it goes to the other. So she has that flexibility too. Who do you think is the sleeper pick, DGMC?
I don't. I have zero context. I don't know who's on which show. Like the only knowledge I have is from you guys in the past 30 minutes. I don't know. What I want to know is how long before they do away with the brand split again. I think the next 5 years.
I don't think as long as these deals with USA and Fox are in place, they're not getting rid of it.
I refuse to believe that. It's WWE. They're bipolar.
No, I agree, Anakin here.
No, that's what Sean Ross Sapp has been reporting. The networks like having separate rosters, and if Vince is going to cancel a Raw show in Los Angeles so SmackDown can have it instead, he wants to appease those people who are paying him oodles of money for the rights to air his product.
Look, Raw used to be the number one brand, but now SmackDown. Vince cares to SmackDown and Fox more than USA Network for Raw now.
Well, I mean that's what it appears. Tomorrow, I'm sure we'll learn tomorrow in his Select Report tomorrow if USA feels that way. How USA feels about.
I wonder how to feel about NXT.
I'm very much looking. I've been looking forward to these reports ever since he started teasing them, and the Fox one was very interesting.
Here's a good question. For me, though, the finalization between the Fox and that beforehand, I kind of think they let them give their thoughts on these rosters. Especially since WWE will tell them that the bloodline's going to stay the way it is, the New Day's going to stay the way it is.
Did they do that last year?
So I mean,
I don't know, but we know, for example, Fox really likes having Roman Reigns on their show. They really like having him as a champion, him regularly defending the title on TV. That's always a good boost for ratings. I suspect they may be like, hey, we want to keep these people on the show, and WWE to keep them happy may go, okay, sure, and so I think Roman and Becky, I think those are two Fox wants to hang on to. They absolutely want to hang on to those, and the fact that they're both the champions over there is a pretty good indicator that they're not going anywhere.
All right, so Pat, who's your sleeper pick first?
All right, so I've thought about this since you asked it. And a few people who are, I guess you could say, currently on NXT came to mind. Well, obviously the factions that we've already talked about, Hit Row and Legado del Fantasma, one of those two would be interesting if one of those two got drafted to the main. Of course, they'd probably get ruined, but that's a different story. There's two others, two women who would be interesting ones, I think, and that would be Frankie Monet and Dakota Kai. I think those two are. I think Dakota Kai is definitely getting caught up because she's doing the dark matches and stuff right now.
Lee too.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be a dark pick just because she's been working dark matches. Like when I think of a dark horse, I think of who are people just not thinking of. That's what I think of at least.
Yeah,
Aaliyah, because she's been on dark matches too. Nobody's thinking of that. Her.
Yeah. But I think in terms of one that would be, obviously, I guess it wouldn't be a dark horse per se, but it would be I feel like Dakota Kai is going to be I guess you could say a breakout pick. I think she has the potential to be a
So do you think she's the Alexa Bliss of this draft? If you remember when Alexa got called up and went to SmackDown, she was like a dark horse in that draft. Do you see Dakota being in that spot?
Dakota or maybe Frankie Monet, especially because I think Frankie's going to get called up because of, number one, she lost the.
She's a Vince guy. Vince is going to push Frankie Monet on the main roster more than Dakota Kai. I guarantee you that.
I think so too. Yeah, that's why I think Frankie, and also, of course, we know who she's married to, so John Morrison. So I'd assume they would take the opportunity to maybe call her up and put her on the same brand as Morrison, which I guess would be Raw, right? And then again, they could change that. But right now it'd be Raw. And I assume Morrison will stay on Raw because I assume he'll feud with Miz when he comes back from Dancing with the Stars. And I assume they'll keep Miz on Raw because of Miz and Mrs. on USA Network. So I assume they'll keep him on USA again. So I'll say Frankie ends up on Raw. And I think she could be a great pick because I think she'll get a good push on the main roster. Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised, like Jeff said, because Kushida could be a dark horse too. Because he's been on the NXT roster for a while. Back to the whole Fox thing. I think that Fox will literally has their hand in everything, and I think, and this is a question I was going to ask you guys: is do you think that this draft will be mostly Fox's draft? Like Fox will come out with SmackDown as like an overall a lot stronger show. And by saying that there's a lot of high-powered star names, I will say this much, because even though Charlotte's the champion, don't be surprised that Charlotte drops the title at some point, and then the 4 horsewomen end up on SmackDown at some point.
I think the problem is that really, for a while, it was looking like the top of the women's division would be the 4 horsewomen plus Asuka and Alexa.
Yeah,
Asuka, I don't think you can say that about Asuka right now.
Bianca Belair is now.
That's why I was saying I wouldn't be surprised though.
Right, but they're constantly using the four horsewomen, and I don't see them putting all 4 horsewomen all on one brand. The closest we got was 2016 when you had Charlotte, Bayley, and Sasha on Raw, and you had Becky on SmackDown. But they so very rarely like to do that because they're such pillars, and you need to have strong pillars on both shows.
I think it'd be a mistake if they're all one brand, because exactly what you said. They're all pillars. They are what the women's division is built around. It's the 4 horsewomen. I think if they're on one brand, it's a big mistake.
I think WWE will pull that trigger and have them all 4 because Fox will say so. But let me give you another reason why. Raw could actually have Ripley, Bianca, and then let's say, for example, Dakota and one other strong person. There is your future pillars.
They got to build strong heels too. They have to make Shayna Baszler one of the dominant heels.
That's one of the other. That's one I was thinking as a pillar out of those 4, because they're literally the future. The way, even though Shayna's getting older, the other 3 are pillars of the future of this women's division. It would make sense to give them a lot more time with the 3-hour show to give them more polish, and then when eventually the 4 horsemen just basically retire at some point, then they can literally switch everything around, because they'll have, Bianca and Rhea and let's say Io in the same spot, and they'll keep it strong. It makes sense, because the fact that you're putting what Fox wants high-powered star numbers, and then you put more people on and put their eyes on to something else where you see the future that NXT was supposed to build on, because it's the same way they did with the Shield. Shield was all in FCW and stuff. They put them on Raw and it built them up. It's the same idea.
Mm-hmm. I agree. You just gotta find I think with Rhea Ripley, I think she needs to turn heel. I don't like the tag team she's in with Nikki Cross. I think she's better off becoming a dominant heel, a bully heel. I know Shayna Baszler has that role, but I think for Rhea, in her early NXT days in the UK, if you ever watched those days when she became the first champion, she was great in that role. And I liked her NXT when she came to the US. I like that, but she lost that edge, right? I think she needs to turn heel and regain that NXT UK edge. I think when Alexa Bliss comes back, they have to turn her heel. I agree with you, Flowback. I just think on the heel side of the women's division, they got to build up strong heel women character wrestlers. And now they're starting to do it with Shayna Baszler right now on Raw. They're starting to do a little bit with Shayna Baszler, but they got to continue doing it with other women wrestlers. You can't just rely on Sasha Banks or Bayley or Charlotte or Becky Lynch, because like as much as popular they are, people are going to get bored.
And that's why, like, you sprinkle in certain things. But
yeah,
I think it's important to work ahead too. So use Raw and NXT as your setup for the future. Whereas like Fox wants, they want the big names now. They want the highlight, the big words like Becky, Charlotte, Roman, like these big names that are in wrestling that are under contract with WWE now. Fox, I wouldn't be surprised if they literally turn around and say, we want all your high-powered stars on our brand because we're paying you a lot more than USA is. The old saying goes, right? Cash is king, right? So,
yeah.
I mean,
just kind of, sorry, I've been looking up because I was trying to get the exact dates the exact dollar amounts, because you were saying how, if Fox wants all 4 horsewomen, WWE is going to give them that. Let's not forget, they're also getting a lot of money from USA for Raw. And you had Denise joking about the sister wives, about the fact that the SmackDown before Hell in a Cell, you had a Hell in a Cell match with Roman and Ray, and so apparently USA was like, well, we want our own Hell in a Cell match, and so that's how you got Xavier Woods and Bobby Lashley on the Raw after Hell in a Cell. And I was trying to remember the exact dollar amounts. WWE and Fox signed a deal worth $205 million annually over 5 years, which is I think $1 billion and some change. And the deal for Raw that NBC Universal signed is $265 million per year for 5 years, which is $1.325 billion. It's even more than the Fox deal is. So let's not be thinking Fox is going to be getting all the attention. They're definitely getting attention because they're on network TV versus cable, and they want to keep that relationship good because that's still pretty new. But that USA relationship goes back 20 years. It goes back to the Monday Night Wars. They've been
it goes further back than that.
Well, sure. You're right. You're right. Yeah. So you're talking 30 years. Yeah. With only a brief stint on TNN/Spike.
You also got to forget that
they want to keep
NBC
USA
Universal. Their partnership with NBC Universal goes a lot further back than that. I mean, you also got to think back to when his dad was around before Vince took around. Like around here, they would be playing like, wrestling on TV in the 70s, and certain NBC channels would be taking care of that, or Saturday Night Main Event in the 80s, literally like 84, right around there, 85. It's just, they have an agreement with NBC Universal because, well, NBC's Saturday Night Main Event. So I mean, I get what you're saying, but I think because that time slot for Fox is a big deal, and they're mostly a sports show business kind of thing with the NFL and certain the NBLB and stuff. Yeah, they have a lot more people looking at their product too. But Jeff brings a point is that you could even use on Raw since it's 7 go have Nikki Ash and Liv as stars in their own right in that area too. So I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what they have. And it's funny because right now we've done an hour and a half of this show. So, and it's been an awesome show, guys, and I really appreciate it. We've been having people pop in and out recently, and really great guests and everything. But it's great to have the original crew back for a little bit. We're going to end it on a positive note because of everything. And I'm going to break the fourth wall. There is a conversation with the crew here and the rest of the cast in a private chat about possibly moving the show day in order to accommodate everybody's schedule. Like it's a little crazy and stuff like that. And I'd rather work around other people's schedule for the show in order to make it a lot more better and give you a better quality for content reasons. Also, there is a conversation going on with a couple of individuals in that same chat about doing an afternoon show once a week. Whether it will be hosted by me or not, that's yet to be determined. I will be a part of it at points, but it's to give people like overseas who are part of this show to be able to do certain things too, and give their 2 cents, because they've very, very, very much expressed that interest, and I'm okay with that. And then we got the tournament stuff going, so we're gonna end on a positive note. And we did an amazing draft, and DGMC's draft pick on the first one kind of was like really cool enough. So thanks, Bud, for kicking it off.
I like that. A bombshell right off the bat.
And then Pat cut a promo on Drew for Crown Jewel, which is great. Football, actually.
I'll watch it after football.
I'm watching it right now.
Wait, who's playing? Who's playing?
Jacksonville and Cincy.
Okay,
yeah.
Right.
Jaguars are winning 7-0.
Yeah, it should be interesting here. I'm looking at keeping an eye on Twitter for Sean's tweets about the Bengals and stuff.
Look for Sean in the crowd.
First quarter just ended.
But Anakin, my friend, tell them where they can find
game right now.
Real quick, DGMC, you need to change your Twitter handle so that you're not first name bunch of numbers.
I don't use it a lot. I don't use who cares about Twitter? Who cares?
Okay, I guess
follow me on Twitter. You better follow me.
If I'm tagging you for this, I'm putting the tweet up right now. It'll be on my Twitter, which you can find at Anakin JMT. You can catch me on the over there on Twitter. I'm also on the Mr. Warren Hayes Discord, where unfortunately I got to deal with this guy a whole lot. Not this guy so much. He almost never shows up. This guy. Yeah. However, I will say this: this guy is no longer a coward. He has been freed from the reins of being a coward.
Congratulations!
Congratulations on
that.
Your opponent. So your opponent just basically chimed in, Pat.
I decide.
I see.
Any rebuttal?
Well, I will see you soon, and it's funny we're doing Crown Jewel. I must have forgotten about that. It's funny we're doing Crown Jewel because that's going to be continuing my journey of being crowned the champion.
Yeah, we got puns for days, and
yes, Becky Lynch is my hero, so I got all kind of puns.
Yeah, you and Anakin both have puns for days.
Yeah.
Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me my Twitter account at Aaron J's fan. It's still Aaron J's fan if you type it in. So that, but my YouTube, it's hard to find my YouTube channel now since I changed my name. So if you just go on my Twitter account at Aaron J's fan, the link to my YouTube channel is in the description up top. So yeah, just go there.
Yes, definitely subscribe to his YouTube. He has great videos.
Yeah, thank you.
Freaking Aaron kills it all the time. Who are you kidding? He's a busy dude too. All right, Pat, tell them where they can find you. Thanks for coming on for the short time you were on.
You're welcome. You can find me on Twitter at PatMace98. That's PATMAS98. And you can find me on Instagram at Pat Mason with 2 N's. You guys already know that 1 N didn't work.
Yeah, considering he's now stepping up his promo game. I'll commend you this, right? And I'll say this straight out. When we started talking about the tournament and stuff and we set the brackets up, I literally felt me and Tad talked about this. We felt bad that we put you against Maggie. But that the second chance thing is like the best thing for people because for you and your opponent to have that much difference between how close you are says a lot. So DGMC, tell them where they can find you, my friend. I know you don't care about Twitter, but still.
You can find me nowhere and everywhere demanding justice. Right, Anakin? Right? Right? Bring back the gimmick.
Bring back the gimmick. Sure. Yeah.
He agreed. This is on record. He agreed. You heard him agree. He said it. He agreed.
Yeah. We got a lot of crazy things happening too. With certain of these matches coming down the pike.
There's his Twitter right there. There's his Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Mike 826054447. First name, bunch of numbers.
Yeah, that probably is it. I don't.
No, that is it. I've got you.
Right. You put more effort into my Twitter account than I have over the past however long I've had that Twitter account.
I've got it right there.
Thank you.
Also, I gotta say this much. There's a person I've been saying to follow on Twitter and stuff like that. If you're on mine on Throwback 978, you'll see her name get tagged a bunch. So follow that specific individual, please. She does a lot of great things with hairstyles and stuff. She cuts my hair, which is great. And
I thought it was on. Okay.
No, it's you know who I'm talking about. So.
I don't actually.
Yeah, I'll tell you afterwards. Considering I've been trying to call you for the last couple of you're a hard guy to
wait. I have to show this. So I got it. I have a response. I don't know who won, but I know who lost. Bailey lost. So according to him, Bailey lost because she got drafted to NXT.
Wow.
There you go. There you go. Yes.
I'm going to respond to this.
So I just want to say this much. Thank you guys while we're going on this rant. Do a good deed, pay it forward. Go check out Fightful. We're going to be rating Love Wrestling because our guys JPJ and Pluggo are on there. Go hit up Ed Reed. Ed Fries. He's a local boy that's on Love Wrestling, and JPJ also. They do amazing stuff. So go scoot on there after when we rate. Check them out. Check out Fightful also. Jeremy, Sean, and all them do a great job. But check out this channel tomorrow, 7:00. We're gonna probably do something again on the other channel. We've been slacking on that. Hey, Anakin. So when are we gonna go after those Gears monsters? Now that I have that new fun thing too. Also, check out Big Money Drew if you want to follow him too. He's a good dude and stuff like that. Hopefully, Drew will be back shortly on when he has some time. Especially if we're going to do an afternoon show. I think Drew might end up, if I talk to him and someone else, they can head it up for a bit. But let's keep doing a good deed. Pay it forward. Thank you guys for being on. I appreciate it. Just have a good night.
Night, everybody.